satisfaction is going to be. Now, the second thing you actually do want to do is like I said, is you want to identify. Once you've identified your core, you now need to go a step further, right? And this is, you actually want to identify within your core where you actually aspire to get to. You know, so for example, I'll just use an example of an athlete. So maybe you realize, you know what, I love sports and I'm really good at maybe jumping. Okay, so I love sports, I'm really good at jumping. And so maybe you would say, you know what, my goal is to be the Olympic, long jump or high jump champion. So that in essence then becomes where you aspire to within the career path that you're going down. A lot of people don't have any specific aspirations, any specific goal, as it's called, within within their core. And you need to do that, because if you don't have anything you aspire to, if you don't have anything you're working towards, if you don't have anything you look up to, then you'll settle for anything. And after a while, what will happen is you start moving from side to side as there are all sorts of distractions, because you hadn't really clearly identified where you want to get to. So if you're looking to, for example, be an engineer, well, what kind of engineer, or what level are you aspiring to as an engineer? You've got to be very specific about this, identify it and write it down. I remember very long ago, I made a decision that I was going to work in training. But not only did I want to work in training, I was very specific about the kind of training I wanted to do and the level that I was looking to get to. And you know, I got to that level, and then I had to dream bigger. But then I had something I was aspiring to. I mean, it was a way back, and then I just said to myself, management and leadership development trainer was where I wanted to be. I was pretty young at the time, you know, but there was something that I aspired to. You know, I didn't want to be a sports trainer. I didn't want to be it was management and leadership development. That was where I wanted to get to. I was very specific about that. And so, and you need to do that yourself. You need to identify primarily within your core, where do you want to get to? What is your aspiration? What is your goal? You know, and clearly define it. You know, write it down, make it really plain for you, because this basically helps you to begin to set a direction that you're going to be going down. Okay, so the very first thing is find your core and focus on it. The second thing is identify where specifically you would want to be in alignment with where your core can take you as far as your career is concerned. Now, number 3.